Welcome back. There's so much controversy about fats lately. Are they bad? Are they good? Do they make you fat? Do they clog your arteries? I mean, trans fats have been around for a very long time, but only a few months ago, the FDA created guidelines on trans fats. Did they make the headlines? And while trans fats may be lousy, not all fats are bad for you. And more importantly, some fats are actually needed in order to keep your body healthy. Joining me now is one of the leading authorities on fats, my friend, Dr. Udo Erasmus. He's the author of Fats That Heal, Fats That Kill, and the creator of Udo's Choice Oil. Udo,
hi. Finally
we meet. We've been working together for a long time, but finally we meet. I'm going to ask you the question I asked you the moment I first spoke with you. Udo's Choice Oil. Why did you create it?
Well, two reasons. I learned how much damage is done to cooking oils when they're processed, and they do that for shelf life. And in that process, in a tablespoon of oil that's made the way we make oils, there's 1.5 million damaged molecules for every one of the body's 60 trillion cells. So that's a lot of damaged molecules that interfere with health. And more problems, health problems, come from bad fats or bad oils than any other part of nutrition. And so I learned that. The second thing I learned is that omega-3s are essential. That was only established in 1981. And 99% of the population doesn't get enough of those for optimum health. Well, what happens then is your health goes down, you get deficiency symptoms. Every cell needs them, so those are widespread symptoms all over the body. And if you bring them back and optimize them, all of those symptoms disappear.
It was important to have healthy fats.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to find healthy fats anywhere because, of course, we're always cooking them.
Right.
And I also find they cheat a lot. They tell you it's a cold-pressed olive oil, and it's definitely not.
Yeah.
But nut oils aren't bad. I saw a show where they were saying, oh, you know, there's nut oils in olive oil, and that's not good. If it's a raw oil, it's okay. But you told me once that fats actually, they turn rancid at different temperatures. And when I say rancid, I mean that once you cook an oil, it no longer has enzymes, it no longer has really any nutritional value like an essential fatty acid. And they become rancid for me. The body doesn't really utilize this at all. Tell us how the fats work in the body.
Well, the essential fatty acids, the ones that we need, omega-3 and omega-6.
Right, the ones that like we find in Udo's.
Yeah,
because omega-9 is actually a little inflammatory to the body, is that correct?
Well, it's not inflammatory, but it's not essential.
Okay.
So if you never got omega-9 in your body would make it out of sugar and starch.
Great to know that.
So it's not essential. But omega-3 and 6 your body can't make.
Okay.
You need them both. They're the most sensitive of our nutrients. They're very easily damaged by light, by oxygen, by heat, in lots of different ways. Rancidity is just one of them. And so they should be made with a lot of care, but they actually are made with the least care. There's no other food that you heat to frying temperature on a consistent basis.
What oils do you put into Udo's Choice?
There's 9 ingredients in it. Flax, sunflower, sesame, rice germ, oat germ, coconut, evening primrose, vitamin E, and lecithin.
I know people always think I'm crazy when I say I put Udo's Choice in my salad with a little bit of olive oil, and literally you can get all the fats that you need per day because you really do need fats every single day. Why is that?
We need them because they're essential. They're part of the cell membrane structure. The body makes hormones out of them. The brain is mostly good fats. If you take the water out, it's 60% fat. Half of that is omega-3, half of that is omega-6. So very important for vision. They're important for skin. If you don't get enough oil, your skin gets dry. If you get the right kind of oils and enough of them, they actually make your skin soft, smooth, and velvety. So that's the cosmetic from the inside. And then you use something more durable on the outside. But they have so many things. Energy levels. They increase energy level, they increase stamina by 40 to 60%.
I know when I don't eat my oils, I'm cold all the time,
Yeah.
I have less energy, but I know the body works in a hierarchy, so basically your skin is the last to get the essential nutrients that it needs. The body sends the essential nutrients, if you're eating any, or any of the essential nutrients that it gets even out of the cooked food, that it can draw out of the cooked food, which is very little. It goes to your major organs and repair first. And then after that, it goes to rejuvenating. I keep trying to tell all these women, the minute I look at a woman, I can tell if she's on a no-fat, low-fat diet, because it shows in her skin, because the skin, of course,
gets dry,
the last place to get any kind of
And that's why we use skin, how the skin feels, to measure whether you're getting enough oil or not, because it gets it last and loses it first, because the priority is that inner organs, that you need those for life. You can live with dry skin, so skin gets them last.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Udo, thank you so much for coming down here and being on a show with us. I'm glad to finally meet you after all these years. And I love your product.